What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. These just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? I'm looking for a few setups here. I was looking at a GJ buy. EJ started to take off a little bit. We see an EJ buy here as well. You guys already know the drill. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. We're going to look at some JPY buys, some possible AUD sells, medium moves, so GBP New Zealand sells. We're looking for some new setups right now, though. Also got a new video dropping later on today. Be on the lookout for that. If you haven't seen my most recent video, make sure to check that out. What's going on, JD? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, John? I see you up in here. Shout out China. Shout out China. Excuse me, y'all. Like I said, we're looking at possible JPY buys in the New Zealand sell right now. Looking at a few other charts as well. Looking at the indices. Got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a little bit. Got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. You already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. Just chilling, patiently waiting. What's going on, J-Rod? What's going on? What's going on? Those just joining the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Go to free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Last quarter, excuse me. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Check that out. We're going to pull it up in a little bit, go over how we did yesterday yesterday and how we're doing so far this month as well. Yeah, so this is the GM position we broke down during yesterday's live stream. We ended up entering this a little bit after the live. Hit about TP4, TP5, did a retracement last night. Then I re-entered. Might see if we can hit past TP5 today with it. Looking for a few more setups as well. You hit that first link in the description. You're going to see the link to the, well, let's scroll down a little bit. You're going to see the link to the live. Then you're going to see how we did yesterday. Yesterday, we started the week off right with a nice GN sell. TP5 got hit, caught 45 pips. As far as how we did last week, we went 5-0 last week. We caught 7,291 pips, 7,277 strictly with the members in the advanced play sitting room. Monday, we caught 1,214. Tuesday, we caught 63. Wednesday, we caught 14. Thursday, we took 0 trades. And on Friday, we caught 6,000 pips. And again, make sure to check out the Sunday chart analysis. I drop this every week at the beginning of the week on Sunday, obviously. Make sure to check that out. A few things ended up going as projected yesterday, but again, we had 2 bank holidays. So it was kind of slow for the most part, but we're going to see how things look today. Again, as far as news, we got Canadian news at 8:30, and we got Australian news again later on tonight. Looking at possible EJ buy right here. Also looking at GJ. The EJ moved a lot smoother than GJ yesterday, as we can see. So I might pay attention to EJ over GJ today. We're also looking at possible GA sales. What's going on? What's going on? I was expecting some sales on gold. Do you see it falling today? We can take a look at it. Let me pull it up really quick. So gold's slowly pushing up. If it was able to hold 2018 as a resistance, I could still continue to push down. So where it's at right now is currently treating 2020 as a support. So if it can keep pushing up, it's going to head towards 2026. Now, if it continues to treat as a resistance, it could try to retest. But right now, it's kind of in like some buy territory. I wouldn't say we're bullish right now. We still got a couple more levels to break before I'd consider that. But for us to look for sells, I'd much rather have had it continue to hold this as resistance. What's your stop loss? You know what I'm saying? Because it done cancel out most of the move it did last week. Because this was Monday last week, and we're right back to where we left off. Did that nice drop. Failed to hold this level as resistance at 1992. Slowly starting to push back up. So again, if price can push back below this level trade as resistance, we could look for sells again. But as of right now, I'm personally just leaving it alone. New 15 just popped up. Let's see what these charts looking like. I see your JPY is broken above. Yesterday's high. Would you wait for the retest to 161.90? Let's see, 161. Yep, that's just what was up. Test. So now we're waiting to see if we can hold that support. We can hold this little support. I'm not against going for another buy setup here. If EJ can continue to hold 161.90 that support, which we see right here, then we can target 162.30. And then they can break and hold 162.30 as a support. We can see continued buys going to 162.70. So that's what we're looking at right here. What's going on, Shawn? What's going on, my boy? You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We're looking at your charts. Drop them in the chat. Yeah, so EJ doing a retest right now. We're going to let it do his thing. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. You'll see it on the screen, scrolling at the bottom. Instagram's playmaker_way, TikTok's _playmakerway_. Goes daily on both pages. Make sure to check that out. And right now, we're just waiting to see if EJ can hold that level of support. GJ's kind of struggling. Again, EJ did a way bigger move than GJ. We go on the daily time frame, we can kind of see that. We can see GJ's been struggling to break and hold 189.40 as support, which is needed for the uptrend to continue. Versus when we're going to the daily time frame, look at EJ. You know, it's already making a higher high. It's in the middle of the next higher high. You see what I'm saying? So, same trade ideas we're looking for, but we see completely two different reactions going on. So, yeah, we still got EJ kind of chilling right here. So, we can hold this level of support. We're going to look for a buy setup. Gotta do 5 minute about to pop up. GN still pushing down slowly. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When you're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. I'm watching NAS on my other screen too. So NAS just broke the. Let me pull NAS up really quick on my other screen. We can see a possible sell settle like we was talking about the Sunday chart analysis. Price broke below 76.20, as we can see right here. Then that's retest breaking down. So if it could hold this level as resistance, as long as it doesn't take off like it's trying to right now, it looks like it's trying to rip off right now. What I'll say is if we can continue to hold this level as resistance, we can look for sales going down to 17,500. It looks like it's trying to rip to the downside and run off right now. I'm not personally going to jump in because the ideal entry would have been up here. That thing's just taking off, so nothing we can do about that. But it just broke this level, this 5 minute as well. So we're going to be keeping an eye on this also. Let me look at US30 to see what that's up to. Yeah, US30 just retested and took off as well. We're going to interested to see what they do this week. Yeah, we only got Canadian news this New York session. That's pretty much it. We don't have any USD news until I think tomorrow. Let's go in there and double check. Yeah, we got FOMC tomorrow. There's EJ still holding his level of support. So let's see what this next 5 minute looks like. But I like how this is looking right here. So we're watching NAS, we're watching EJ, and then we're at GN right now. And then we're still watching GJ as well, but I got an alert on it. As we can see, GJ's kind of been struggling the past few days to break that level right there. Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered this yet. It's just a trade idea. Wait to see if we can hold this level right here. But as we saw, GJ is kind of struggling a little bit. You see EJ mirroring that slightly. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal from Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month or last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out. We're going to pull up in a little bit, go over how we did last month in a second. We just went over how we did yesterday, how we did last week. That's what we did last month. If you scroll all the way to February 4th, you'll see how we did last month for January. We start out the year with a bang with 20-0. Give us a 100% win rate. We caught 37,620 pips. We do the recap today at the end of every day. Do the recap the week at the end of every week. We post, screenshots of the signals, positions, what TP got hit, all that good stuff. And then you just go to January 4th, you're going to see how we did last quarter. Right, last quarter, that was October, November, December combined. We're in quarter one right now. October went 32-5, caught 157,608 pips. November went 22-1, caught 58,068. Then December went 22-1 again, caught 24,481 pips. Yes, NASCAR just ripped through and took off. Missed that entry right there. It's all good. GN's pushing. Go see if we can break past this TP we hit yesterday. New 5-minute just popped up, right? And then December we went 22-1 again, caught 24,481 pips. Give us a total of 240,157 pips caught, 207,561 strictly with the members in the advanced play sitting room. In the quarter 76-7, giving us a 96% win rate. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of October. Again, every trade post has the date, time the trade was entered, personal entry, SLs, TPs, how people view to enter the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit, all that good stuff. And then if you go to here, you go to photos, there's over 1,000 photos, screenshots, positions, signals, pseudo results, testimonials, all that good stuff. So make sure to hit that first link in the description and check that out. Make sure to check out my most recent video as well. I got a new video dropping later on for y'all today. So be on the lookout for that. If you're not subbed to the channel, make sure to sub. You know how YouTube works. Go ahead and explore the channel while you're on the live stream. Playlists are updated. Well, I didn't update them from the videos I dropped last week, but everything up to like last week, the playlist is updated. So make sure to check the playlist out. But yeah, we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Yeah, EJ's struggling right now. I still holding his level of support, but it's kind of just chilling in place. We're gonna let it do his thing right now. EJ's pushing back down. Nas is going as well. I didn't really retest like I wanted to see it do. He was gonna let it do his thing, but it's still pushing us rejected. Last set, if we can continue to hold 17,620 as resistance, we can see it go all the way down to 17,500, 17,490. And then we can break and hold back as resistance. We can see 17,400 possibly get hit. Let's see if GA can break this next level right here. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at the charts. Drop in the chat. You was in here yesterday asking the same question. So let me ask you, did you just hop in here? Let me know if you just hopped in here or how long you've been watching the live. GBUSD, we can take a look at GU. We can take a look at that. I got you. Okay, Nas is doing the retest now. All right, so this is what I was waiting for right here. Right, so this is another example why I was told I wait for the retest, don't chase a trade. Because imagine what an enter when price started to continue to push down. And as soon as price starts to retrace back to ideal entry, not only would we be an unnecessary drawdown right now, but we would have missed our best setup and the best risk reward we could possibly get on it. So we're going to be watching this. We're going to see how this retest holds, and then we're going to be considering up here. So but let's look at GE really quick. So we got to wait on GJ. So let's pull up GE. So I was looking at it yesterday. It was kind of a mess yesterday. So let's see what it's looking like right now. Okay, so still holding that low as resistance. So we could see sells again on this. We actually could see a sell setup here, honestly. So we have some slight bearish momentum. Because again, price was consolidated for a good month. Price broke out that level, start treating this level from support as resistance, as we can see right here. But price is struggling to break the support level at 25, well, let's just say 2,600. So right now, price is still holding this low as resistance. So if price can continue to hold 25.90 as resistance, We can look for sales going back down to 2,600. But for the downtrend to continue and officially begin, it's going to need to break past 2,600, treat that as resistance, and they continue to go down towards 2,530 and beyond for the downtrend to really start. But there is a sell setup right here possibly. Am I going to go for it? I'm not sure. I'm going to keep an eye on it though. It's been holding this level, chilling here for about an hour or so, going on 2 hours. So we're going to see how that looks, how that goes. GN is right back at TB5. Let's see if we can break past this level. The entry price is not clearly visible. It would be very nice if you could put the entries with the SL and TP in the chat. Well, I say if you listen, I say the exact prices where we're looking for entries and X's at. I'm not going to put the SL and stuff because, again, like I said, this is a trade I'm currently in. This is a members only trade. As far as these are, like I said, trade ideas. I'm not going to say here's an entry, here's an SL, here's the TP, and have a bunch of people jump into a trade where I'm not even in it and my confirmations aren't met. And then guess what? What if worst case scenario happens? Stop loss gets hit. Then I'm gonna get a bunch of messages. Well, you said SL TP this, so that's why I don't do that. But if you listen closely, I say what we're looking for, what we need to see happen for us to look for buys or sells, and I give specific price points to look for entries and X's at. So just rewind if you don't hear what I'm saying. G looks like it's about to take off. Yeah. So we're gonna be watching NAS too. I'll put gold on my other screen also. EJ still holding his low support. Yes, I'm really watching EJ right now. Let's see if G can hit this TP again. Make sure to hit the like button, y'all. Make sure to hit that like button. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Nice little push right there. G was following his lead. It looks like GA is finally taking off. Again, the reason why we didn't take this setup, same reason. Ideal entry was an hour before London session started. Don't chase trades over here. Now look at NAS, right back to our ideal entry. So now we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. Again, you just saw a perfect example. I always say don't chase trades. Because 9 times out of 10, price is going to retrace. Retracements are part of the game. You look at this drop here. Price didn't just tank to the downside. And there are plenty of retracements. There are plenty of retests. Only time you see price just tank down aggressively is like when we see like a news event take off. Like for example, look at gold last week. Right, we had, what was it? Yeah, we had gold last week. All right, went for the sell on Monday, retraced. And then when the news started on Tuesday, that thing tanked, ripped to the downside. So you don't just see this happen on a regular day, right? That doesn't mean it doesn't happen on regular days or non-news events. But again, what usually happens is stuff like this, right? Even here, after the price did a nice push, it chilled for the rest of the day. You get what I'm saying? Members, y'all should be nice and blue on GN. Still watching EJ. G is still kind of chilling. Let me put NAS back up. Those just join the stream only in GN right now. These other trades are just trade ideas. I've not entered these yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. Bro, AJ, I answered none of your questions till you answered my question. I literally asked you 10 minutes ago when you asked this question, how long you been in the live stream? All right. I answered none of your questions till you answered my question. Got a new 5 and 15 about to pop up. So again, we're looking at a possible NAS sell. We're not jumping in this as soon as the new 15 starts. We're waiting to see if we can hold this level as resistance. If it can, we can look for possible sell. So it's already done a decent little drop so far today. But again, the reason why we're looking for sells is just like we was talking about the Sunday charter analysis prior to this week. And last week it was nice and bullish, seeing clear higher highs getting made. Right? If you watch my most recent, well, not my most recent video, my second most recent video, I'm about to drop that in the chat right now, where you go over the rules of how to identify the trend. You watch this video or just know how it works. You don't know what's needed for price to continue to go up, which is what we see NAS did not meet those requirements. So instead of seeing a higher high get made here, we're seeing lower lows starting to get made. So the price can hold this low at 17,600 as resistance. We can see a lower low get made, but it's going to have to break past 17,500, hold as resistance for the reversal and possible downtrend to come into play. So I don't know if it's going to do that huge move today. It's going to do that FOMC and a couple other USD news events later on this week. We haven't had any USD news this week yet, but it is just Tuesday at the same time. So yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at. We're going to see what this next 15 looks like. Because again, did a nice little drop last night during Tokyo session, chilled here for about 3 hours, did a retracement, broke through. Now it's doing a retest. So now I'm about to see if we can hold this low as resistance, or it's going to push back up and hold it as support again. EJ, we'll show us some green. GN pushing nicely. Let's see what GU's up to. GU still consolidating, contemplating life. So we're gonna keep this right here. I'm gonna put this on the other screen. I'm gonna keep GN on this screen. I'm keeping NAS and EJ on the other screen. And then you're silent again. Like, you're being weird, dude. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, you're being weird. You're supposed to signal and tell them to watch this. Yeah, so like I said, like if you go into the free Telegram, right? So let's go on a day where I call a free signal. So this day I call a free signal, right? All teams got hit this day. So before I call a free signal in the Telegram, I always post this disclaimer. But the members always get the first signal of the day, right? So that's why yesterday, for example, I only called one signal. That's why the members only got that trade, right? But it was a day where I called 2 or more setups, as long as the first setup wasn't in Tokyo session, because we trade Tokyo, London, and New York. Tokyo session exclusively with the members, so it doesn't count, right? So any trades between London and New York, if I call 2 more trades between London and New York, the second trade is going to be called into the free channel, like this one, for example. But again, every signal I post is where I personally enter, right? So that's why I do the chart analysis. That's why, I asked you all if you guys got any questions or looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. We can take a look at them. Because again, I'm only going to post signals for trades I personally take, right? So that's why in these videos or even these live streams, I'm literally saying, just like with NAS, I explained what we're looking for, why we're looking for sales, and the specific price points to do that at, right? And I did the same exact thing in the Sunday chart analysis, right? So literally, if you look at last week's Sunday chart analysis, the week before that Sunday chart analysis, the week before that, the week before that, I'm going over what I see price doing for the entire week. And if you look at the Sunday chart analysis and compare what the week did after the fact, a lot of times, most of the charts, 8 times, 9 times out of 10, go exactly as projected, right? But I also do up-to-date New York price watch list or Sunday chart analysis every day with the members, right? So on that one, I go over the trades we took during Tokyo, London session, and the possible sales going to New York. Is a lot more in depth and detail. But again, these live streams aren't just to be like enter buys, enter sells. These are to help y'all, right? I'm trying to help create new trades. Of course, I got a signal room. There's plenty of people that just take my signals. That's cool as well. But these live streams aren't just to come in here like, are we looking for buys? We're entering now. We're entering now. If you do that, you're just going to be right back where you began when you joined my live, which is still at ground zero, square one. Because I can tell you when to enter a trade, but you're not going to understand unless you pay attention why that trade was a valid trade, why that trade wasn't a valid trade, why it went the way it went, and of course, ultimately, how to trade in general. Right? That's why a lot of people struggle. That's why I used to struggle, right? Because we're looking for shortcuts. Why y'all might know when to enter a trade, but that's it. Y'all don't know what's going on while you're in a trade. You don't know how to manage a trade. You don't know how to properly risk what you want to risk. A lot of y'all don't even have trading plans. These live streams are to show y'all that trading is not as complicated as y'all make it seem, but also to realistic side of trading. You get what I'm saying? That's why I say you guys got any questions. Now, asking if we're going to buy or sell, that's not really going to help you too much. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep asking you. And that's why I'm really being hard on you, because you just ignored my question just like yesterday, but then you're going to ask me another question. So I'm like, I know you're in the live. I know you hear me. I'm not muted. You get what I'm saying? Shout out everybody in the live. Shout out everybody that's been here since the beginning. Shout out everybody that's been here since y'all joined. Got a new 5 minute about to pop up. Still watching EJ. Still just kind of taking a nap right here. So we're just gonna let it do its thing for right now. About to see if we can hit this next TP for excuse me, GN. GN just barely missed this next CP. So as far as GN is concerned right now, we just hit our next level. So we can hold 465 as resistance. We can look for continued sales going down to 420. So we're either going to see that happen, or we're going to see a similar reaction to what happened yesterday when price came to this level, which was retraced back to our entry. They went for a round two. So we're watching to see what this next 5 and 15 looks like. As you can see, NAS still kind of holding as low as resistance, but still hugging it at the same time. So we're going to see how this candlestick closes. And of course, EJ still holding as support. And we got a new hour about to start as well, so it's going to be interesting. Again, you guys got any questions? Excuse me, drop them in the chat. We're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Very start to the week. And again, as far as news today, at 8:30, we got Canadian news. And then at 8:30 later on tonight, EST PM, we got Australian news. And then we got FOMC tomorrow and all that good stuff. So you guys don't understand how news works or how to go about trading news. I got you. Give me 1 second. Let me see this next TP get here. I got a few videos on YouTube going over how to trade news. I'm just going to drop my most recent one in the chat right here. Yeah, I appreciate that. And when you join, let me know. Let me know, right? And that's for anyone, especially people, because I know a few people joined over the weekend and yesterday as well. So again, don't just be in there waiting for signals, because you're wasting and not taking advantage over 80% of what the advanced play signal room is. Because again, it's not just called advanced play signal. It's not cool or fancy. You watch any of my YouTube videos, the last 3 minutes of all my YouTube videos, especially the ones from this year, they go over in detail what the advanced play signal room, the cores, one-on-one sessions, all that good stuff, all the details about it. But again, it's not just signals. So you're just sitting there waiting for signals, you're wasting your investment, and you're going to be confused for a lot of stuff taking place, right? So I'm going to be a little bit careful. So here's that signal, right? So again, we dropped the New York price watch list every day. This goes over the trades we took during Tokyo and London session, as well as possible sales going into New York. As you can see, this was the GN sell from yesterday. You can literally see, if y'all zoom in on YouTube, this is what price was looking like. It was breaking down what was taking place in that GN sell, and we went over some other setups. This was the signal right here. Again, I don't suggest entering this because, we're kind of deep in profit, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Here's a signal, right? So again, we entered this yesterday, took this nice little drop, retraced, held this low as resistance still. We entered last night, and now we're about to hit possibly TP6 right here on it, right? But again, we also go live at least 2 times a week during New York news events. So not only do you have access to over 500 videos, we have access to all the previous New York price washes, as well as the previous New York lives. Again, we go live during the to show y'all how news still follows these rules that I teach y'all, how news isn't as scary as people make it seem, and how you don't have to avoid the entire day just because there's a news event that's going to affect 1 or 2 hours of the charts for the entire day, right? So make sure to check that stuff out. There's also a student member group chat. Before y'all join, make sure to read the group chat rules and all that good stuff. But yeah, it looks like EJ is about to finally try to do something for us, which would be nice. Let's pull this back up right here. Those joining the stream, make sure to hit that first link in the description on the free signal and free Telegram. But we just hit the next TP, so we'll go ahead and let the members know we just hit that next TP. 1 second. So we just hit. SL and profit. We actually spell close right. For now. Okay. So now let me screenshot my position. So y'all follow me on Instagram. You're gonna see the update of this position on my story in a little bit. Y'all might be able to, if y'all check right now, if y'all watching this recording like 2 hours, 3 hours later, it might be expired. If y'all look right now, you might see the screenshot. Well, also, you go to the free Telegram, but if you go on my story, you might see the screenshot of it on my stories. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe, because we don't just live stream every day, but we post weekly content from trade breakdowns, trading tip videos, trading plan videos, trading psychology videos, all types of stuff. And then if you guys want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram. I see a scroll at the bottom of the screen, playmaker_way. You can also DM me on Telegram. But yeah, G doing this thing right now. New 15 new hour just popped up. So he's just kind of chilling, but might try to make a move. Gonna be watching this still. GU still kind of just consolidating, no surprise there. Let's take a look at NAS really quick. NAS still hugging, so we're gonna keep an eye on NAS and EJ. We're watching GN obviously because we're still in this position. But yeah, members, you already know in a few hours I'm dropping the New York price watch list for y'all. Like I said, I got a new video dropping for y'all later on today, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, we're gonna be back at the same time tomorrow, London session, 3 a.m. EST.